And we are back, about to start with the first round of racing today. 15 minutes it will be in the first round, so it's going to be assured that the intensity is going to be there. What do you think, Adrian? What do you think?
Well, I think we have all the ingredients for a very exciting first sprint heat, so to say. Especially, I think this weekend it comes to the forefront because right now in the Formula One event that we have that exists in real life this weekend, there's a sprint race before the main one. So this will be kind of a screen or mirror to that procedure. The drivers will do a warm-up lap around Laguna Seca. It will be a short one. Remember that the track only has a 2.2 mile length. Lots of characteristic corners. That turn number one will be the point of contention at the start, especially due to that slight left turn that is going to be done. And now as the pace car pulls off, Jesus Sicilia leads the field in front of Jonathan Alvarez, Manu Rayo Largo and Victor de la Fuente on second row, Aitor Cajide and Victor Lobato on row 3, David Perez and Jose Manuel Sicilia on row 4, and Juan José Sánchez and Ricardo Marina completing the top 10 for this 34 car field.
More than 40 drivers today with us, so it's going to be guaranteed that we're going to have a jackpot. And to take on that jackpot, you have to visit allgratefulhearts.org and take on those raffles in which you will get to have the opportunity to win a lot of different prizes. Please check them out. Between Nissan Sentra, a 2021 Nissan Sentra that it will be delivered anywhere in the world, to Yeti cups, chocolate from the Red Rock Chocolate Factory, products from Healthy Nails, RX, and a lot more stuff. Those raffle tickets will get you tokens. If you get tokens, you will take on that GHA jackpot. And if you get right the 6 numbers that will come from that jackpot, in which you will pick the first 4 and the last 2 will be picked randomly, you will win $10,000. So good luck to all of you. I got my explanation right, so I'm a happy man. Let's keep going. And we have Jesus Sicilia in front with Heart to Heart International already being the fast man in the location. Again, we have to say, because this is usual from Jesus Sicilia already this season, especially Jonathan Alvarez, very near to him, Manuel Rayo Largo, Victor de la Fuente, Aitor Cajide, Victor Lobato, David Perez, Jose Manuel Sicilia, the brother of Jesus Sicilia, Juan José Sánchez, and Ricardo Marina Rollón are going to conform the top 10, but you're going to see a lot more drivers behind just now. Going to be interesting, Adri.
Yep, I said a 34 car field. It is a 40 car field. 6 drivers selected not to qualify for this race. They are starting at the back, but the emotion, the excitement will be pretty much at the front of the field as they face the green flag.
And there we go. Green flag for Jesus Sicilia, going in front with a little bit of a distance already in the start between himself and Jonathan Alvarez. Jonathan Alvarez being chased by Manu Rayo Largo. Victor de la Fuente very near, going wide, as well as Aitor Cajide, Victor Lobato compressed together, and it's Heart to Heart International in front with maybe Motion Pictures, Kinetic Bike Windstream, Motion Landing, and we already have a crash in the first turn.
Yeah, one driver on the inside on turn number 1, another one crossed in the middle of the racetrack. I think all the other drivers have managed to avoid it. Marcos Calvo is one of the drivers involved, the number 1 car, and lots of situations going on at the back of the grid in this first lap.
Very ironic crash, I have to say, in that first lap between two of the cleanest drivers in the competition, Ivan Mulavivero and Marcos Calvo, both of them colliding together. Jonathan Alvarez is still chasing the number 34 with maybe Motion Pictures behind the Heart to Heart International car of Jesus Sicilia, the number 8 in front, still going through the corkscrew, all of them going down as if it was a slope. A very fun one to go through with your GT3, and all of them are going through very well right now. It seems that the group is composed together.
Yep, and the drivers described that section as kind of a roller coaster that you feel your stomach going down up your body as you go down due to the excessive G-forces that you put your body through. That's a very, very requiring situation for their physiques, and we have to remember that racing drivers, not sim racers because they are on their homes, but this is already a hard turn for them to make because the wheels actually produce resistance due to the force feedback. So it's not like you're just turning a wheel put up out of soap on your bathroom. This is something that actually makes them to have their hands very tightly to the wheel.
Close call here between David Perez and Aitor Cajide. Close together, both of them, and behind him is Jose Manuel Sicilia having a close call as well with Aitor Cajide right now. Oh, this is getting spicy right now.
Yeah, very good battle between those three cars. Actually, I think Aitor was trying to make an overtake, or he was overtaken. I'm not completely sure, but he defended them very well from the driver behind him. And yeah, those kind of scuffles and those sections, even if you make a slight mistake, are not uncommon.
Y para todos los que nos estéis viendo en castellano, pues ya sabéis que tenéis que hacer si queréis visitar allracetoolhearts.org para conseguir más información al respecto de las competiciones y de las rifas que se están celebrando, en las que podéis ganar desde un Nissan Sentra del 2021 hasta premios de Red Rock Chocolate Factory, chocolate para un año, productos de Healthy Nails, muchas cosas que podéis comprobar en allgratefulhearts.org. Si conseguís tickets de rifa podréis conseguir tokens y participar en el jackpot. Si conseguís poner correctos los 6 números que saldrán al final de la última ronda de carrera, de los cuales elegiréis los primeros 4 y los 2 últimos serán aleatorios. Si conseguís ponerlo todo como sale al final, ganaréis o podréis ganar $10.000. Así que mucha suerte a todos si conseguís acertar con esos números. Y estamos viendo esta batalla que está sucediendo ahora mismo entre Manu Reyo Largo y Jonathan Álvarez, que está ahora mismo delante de él con Made in Motion Pictures, el número 34, delante del número 2, Manu Reyo Largo, tratando de dar caza a Jonathan Álvarez en esta persecución a través de Laguna Seca, en esta primera ronda de carrera de las 3 que veréis hoy. Así que va a ser interesante, Adrián.
Sí, sin duda, ya estamos viendo enfrentamientos muy interesantes, como que hemos visto antes, precisamente en el que David Pérez se ha deshecho de Aitor Cajide por la 6ª posición, y de hecho ha tenido que defenderse Aitor de los ataques de José Manuel Sicilia. Y ahora Manu Reyo Largo en ese coche número 2, patrocinado por Kinetic by Windstream, intentando por todos los medios superar a Jonathan Álvarez, que no ha sido capaz de seguir la estela de Sicilia, que puede incluso que esté frenando un poco a Manu Rey en su intento por encontrar la 2ª posición.
Parece que están teniendo una persecución interesante por la 2ª posición en esta primera ronda de carrera, ya dándonos una medida de qué es lo que puede pasar. Aitor Cajide también, que lo estamos viendo ahí con situaciones complicadas entre David Pérez delante de él y José Manuel Sicilia. American Patriot League en el vehículo de Aitor, el número 50, y de verdad que está entrando fuerte en la competición Aitor,
Sí, sin duda. La verdad es que sabíamos que era un piloto que podía dar un buen rendimiento, había buenas referencias de él, pero lo cierto es que ha sorprendido situándose además muy cómodo, sin casi periodo de adaptación. Obviamente en iRacing, digamos que si es un habitual de la plataforma es más sencillo, pero lo cierto es que no le ha perdido la cara en absoluto a la competición. Ha tenido, digamos, un inicio de carrera un poco más discreto, pero ya está detrás de David Pérez intentando recuperar la 6ª posición, mientras ahora estamos viendo precisamente a Yashar Nuhi, nuestro piloto israelí, creo que es, en el coche número 7 de Darlene Pampli.
Iraní, que es Yashar. Y el número 7 con Darlene Plumley, que CPA, que ha notado, que nos ha dejado notar mucha evolución en las últimas carreras, así que enhorabuena en ese trabajo. Estamos viendo a Gerard Sardeni Sáez, el número 42, ahora mismo yendo alrededor de la pista con esa pintura de Blackline Trailers. Así que vamos a retornar al inglés y estaremos de vuelta en castellano con vosotros. Estaremos mirando, por favor, que no se nos olvide demasiado. Let's get back to English, and we're watching Gerard Sardeni still with Black Line Trailers, and Jesus Sicilia is still in front with Heart to Heart International in this first round as we get to the half of the round, to the equator of the session, of this first session of 3 that we are going to watch today, in which the third round you can get to participate in that jackpot if you have tokens. To get those tokens, visit allgratefulhearts.org, and you can see all of our raffles, which that will win you tokens to participate in that DHA jackpot. So if you get the 6 numbers right for the last round of racing, in which today we are going to get 15 minutes. It's going to be interesting. I really wish all of our viewers luck participating in that jackpot. So good luck to all of you. And we are still watching the fight between Jonathan Alvarez and Manu Rayo Largo in this very special day, Veterans Day. And I hope all of our veterans are enjoying the combat, we can say, between Jonathan Alvarez and Manu Rayo Largo. Let's see how it evolves. But even a closer and hotter battle between Victor de la Fuente, Ocean Landing, Native Health Matters with Victor Lobato. Victor versus Victor.
And Lobato has been completely on him for the last 2 laps, trying to put an overtake. I think,
hard situation there. Victor Lobato involved in a push between himself and Victor de la Fuente, trying to defend the position. I think he's going to try to have an opinion from the stewards out of that. Victor de la Fuente right now trying to get back into the track. Ocean Landing stop in the side of the track right now, and he gets a space to find the pace again. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to get to the end of the first round. 15 minutes of racing in this first 2 sessions we're going to watch, and the last one is going to be 50 minutes. They're going to have to be inside of the track, so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be complicated, and it's going to offer for sure a challenge to all of our drivers, because right now, just with 15 minutes, it's getting complicated for some of them. Manu Rayo Largo trying to push closer to Jonathan Alvarez, the number 34 with Mavic Motion Pictures, doing a great job staying in front of this car. The number 2, Kinetic by Windstream, driven by Manu Rayo Largo.
That incident between Lobato and De La Fuente is hard to judge because it was on a section where you normally don't overtake. I've seen very few passes complete on there unless glatter mistake happens down the corkscrew. It looked like De La Fuente had gone a little bit slower up there, and he opened the door kind of, and then like he closed the door suddenly while trying to take the turn that has a very definite racing line. You cannot take the turn in any other line because you get off the racetrack. So that might be a very difficult one for the stewards. In my opinion, and only in my opinion, it did look like a racing incident, but obviously a shame for De La Fuente, who was doing a great job trying to defend himself from the attacks of Victor Lobato, and is now very down the order.
Very costful push there from Victor Lobato to Victor de la Fuente. We'll have to look that with a magnifying glass for sure, but it's going to be interesting to see what we get out of that, because it was as you said, it's complicated to judge in that part. If you're going to be able to make the overtake, it's not a pretty usual spot to make the overtake, but I think it was kind of there. I don't know if it was possible for Victor to open the door, I don't know. But in any case, the one pushing from behind was Victor Lobato. We'll see. Native Health Matters with Victor Lobato, number 27 right now in 4th, and Jonathan Alvarez in 2nd with Mavic Motion Pictures, being chased right now a bit closer by Manu Rayo Largo, number 2, Kinetic by Windstream.
in racing jargon, that might be known as a so-so situation, we might say. But there was other driver that got a bad deal on that because David Perez was behind them. He fell down to 8th. He's already recovered one position. He's overtook Juan Jose Sanchez and is trying to get back at Jose Manuel Sicilia. But right now the attention goes to this amazing second place battle between Alvarez and Rayo Largo. That is absolutely exciting because Alvarez is defending like hell.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult right now because Jose Manuel Sicilia with David Perez also having a battle of their own. I don't know where that's going to lead them, but it's going to be complicated. They already have 15 seconds between themselves and the leaders. Jesus Sicilia still in front, heart-to-heart international in his car. Jonathan Alvarez and Manu Rayo Largo making a little bit of distance, trying to close up the chase with Jesus Sicilia.
Yeah, it's kind of a JoJo situation because it looks like in some sections he pulls away for half a second, 1 second, and then Manu Rayo Largo comes back at him, and it's right in his bumper. So it's probably a question of trying to find the right spot, the right time to attempt an overtake. Obviously, an overtaking attempt that doesn't end in tragedy or in tears, like the one we just saw.
Yeah, it's going to be complicated to see great tragedy here because all they lose is their virtual car. That's the worst that could happen, but it's sure that some tears can be spilled. But I'm sure they will recover either way, and I hope it doesn't end that way. But right now they have a battle on their hands, and I don't know if Manu is going to be able to make the overtake to push the pressure on and to put that pressure on Jonathan Alvarez, the number 34 with maybe motion pictures. Manu Rayo Largo, the number 2 with Kinetic Bike Mainstream, and that's a fight right now. 1 minute and a half to get to the end of the session, and I think they're going to do an extra lap.
And you pointed out that earlier, David Perez has overtaken Jose Manuel Sicilia for 6. Now the Alca Products 19 car is up to the position he had before the incident between the victors.
Great recovery by David Perez right now on the screen. The number 19.
Going after Aitor Cajide.
Oh, a bit of a push there. Jose Manuel Sicilia being able to defend himself, and right now David Perez putting a lot of pressure. Another contact. Jose Sanchez going for it.
Sicilia trying to take advantage of that. Maybe we see a 3 wide.
This is getting tough for all of them right now. David Perez doing it.
But he's going to have the outside there.
Jose Manuel in the inside, being able to defend. David Perez, the number 19, staying to the right of Jose Manuel,
Now
and
he makes
gets the position finally.
Wow, that was a great battle.
Almost a sector and a half, both of them battling at each turn. Juan Jose Sanchez very near to them with Future Nissan. Ricardo Marina Arroyon as well with the fire car from the first responders.
Look at all those drivers that have reached the tail of that fight. Juan Jose Sanchez, Ricardo Marina Inenza, Alberto Toribio, who has reached the top 10, and it looks now that Jonathan Alvarez in that number 34 maybe motion pictures car is pulling a maybe decisive distance over Manu Rayo Largo for the second place, but nothing is complete until the checkered flag flies.
And there we go through the finish line for this first round with Jesus Sicilia in front in first position. Heart-to-Heart International winning this one. Jonathan Alvarez, the number 34, in second position. Manu Rayo Largo third with Kinetic Bike Mainstream. And we get to see there Ricardo Marina Arroyon, and I don't know what happened there exactly to the end, getting to the end of the race. I don't know if they're having to do an extra lap, which it is what we are watching right now.
Yeah, it looks like they are on racing speed, so they are on maybe on the last.
Yeah, there we go. Jesus Civilia still in front, and they're still racing. It hasn't, it hasn't finished yet. Jesus Civilia, number 8, with Heart to Heart International going through the corkscrew, being able to go over it without trouble in what I think it is the last lap, sorry. Getting my mind scrambled already. The number 34, Maven Motion Pictures with him, Jonathan Alvarez. The number 2, Kinetic by Windstream, Manu Rayo Largo behind him, and it's not going to be possible for Manu to take the position in this last lap. And now, I think it was the last one.
Now it is. Well, it looked
I'm still with doubt, but
yeah, because we don't get a definite answer from the graphics. It looks like they are still at racing speed. So
they're going for it, but
still.
Yeah, we still have that minute, and they're still going for it. I don't know, they are just giving us a show for fun. But it's becoming interesting either way. Well, that's the way it ends. Either way, with Jesus Civilia in front, Heart to Heart International being able to take the W. Jonathan Alvarez in second position, and Manu Rayo Largo, the number 2, in third position. That's the top 3. Victor Lobato has done an amazing job as well as Aitor Cajide. So we're going to take a little bit of a quick break for ads, and we will be right back. Stay with us.